May I come in, sir?
You are SWAHA.
Yes, sir.
You have come, this is your second time. Say, take your seat.
Thank you.
This is your second time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You introduce yourself.
So myself SWAHA MOHANTY. I belong to Jagatsinghpur district. I completed my 10th from Government Girls High School, Jagatsinghpur. Then I have done my intermediary from Boxy Jagabandhu Vidyadhar Junior College, Bhubaneswar. Then sir, I done my graduation from College of Agriculture, OAS, Bhubaneswar. And my hobbies are sir, reading books and watching voice shows.
Then your optionals?
So my optionals are agriculture and forestry.
Okay. Now there is today's slogan is in our country is save cheetah, save this nature and mankind. Why?
Sir, cheetahs last seen in India in 1948. I think sir 1948. Then sir now on the eve of the Prime Minister's birthday, he took an initiative to introduce cheetah in India again from Africa, Namibia. And 8 cheetahs have been introduced in Madhya Pradesh, Kuno Park. So this slogan is for this.
No, why arbitrary they selected cheetah? Why purpose must be there, na? Survey must have been done.
Yes, a survey has been done, and cheetah was among the endangered. So in India it is must be. I'm not sure. It must be in endangered category. It is extinct in India. So government has took steps to introduce cheetah to conserve the biodiversity and to maintain the population of cheetah in India.
What is the specialty of the cheetah? In South Africa, what are their habitat?
Sir, I'm not sure about this.
You know about that? Which were the food of the cheetah there? So they have to be given here in India.
Yes, sir.
Harina.
Yes, sir.
ଆଉ ସବୁ ସେଇ ଟାଇପ୍ର ଜୀବ ସବୁ ଦେବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ. Otherwise,
the carnivorous animals.
And the similar type of this breed should be there for future breeding. So these are required. Then you have agroforestry. What is the latest forest rule?
Latest forest rule, sir. Latest forest rule was forest policy was there. National forest policy was there, sir. Latest, I'm not sure about latest policy, sir. There is a National Forest Act that was enacted in 1980, and later it was amended in 1988. And there are Tribal Forest Dwellers Act that was enacted in 2006.
You tell me one thing: if forest will not be there, what will happen to this society?
Sir,
if forest will vanish. Okay.
This society will also vanish, sir, along with forest.
How? Justify.
So the main reason we are seeing this global warming is the main reason is deforestation, sir. Due to deforestation, the temperature of the world is increasing, and many developed states and developing states are also taking steps for conserving, for reducing this global temperature due to global warming. And if forests are lost, sir, this temperature will increase, and this will lead to flood. Like we are also seeing this time floods are also we are seeing nowadays also that floods are occurring in not in like flood season, but also in unseasonal floods are also growing nowadays. Then, sir, forests are the source of food. So if forests are lost, then the basic amenity that we require is shelter and food. That also can be we also cannot get that if forests are vanished. Then sir, forests are the home for various wildlife population. So if forests are vanished, then the biodiversity of this earth will also be destroyed, and it will hamper the ecosystem of this earth, sir.
Only this much, not soil conservation.
Yes sir, yes sir. There is also soil erosion will be there if
Then
the forest.
about the climate.
Is a climate I mentioned in
Climate
global warming side.
So I will give you 100 acres of forest is there,
Yes.
dense forest.
Yes sir.
So how, what percentage of rain it attracts?
100 acres of forest, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, I'm not very sure.
97% of rain.
Okay, sir.
97% of rain.
Okay, sir. I was guessing.
Then you
90%.
tell about the forest fire.
Is a forest fires are generally the fires that can be caused by natural reasons or by human induced reasons. Natural reasons mainly there is stone rolling in forest, or there is crushing of two trees which influences forest there, or man-made reasons, maybe that is intentional or unintentional reasons may be there for forest fires. Intentional reasons may be leaving any inflammable materials in the forest, and or unintentional reason maybe there is fire due to some camping activities inside the forest. So these are the main reason of forest fire. And recently also in Odisha there is a forest fire in Simlipal forest, and Odisha government has taken steps to curb that forest also.
What is the immediate duty of the, which are the person who take care of this forest fire immediately at the base level?
Base level, sir, I think the forest ranger, they are there to access the through the forest guards, sir.
Forest forces are there.
Yes, sir.
So they are called forest forces. But okay, what is agroforestry? Why it is not accepted so much, though it is a very vibrant thing?
Yes, sir. Sir, agroforestry is basically a land management system where forest trees are grown with the arable crops and or animals with. But agroforestry has many advantages, but this has disadvantages also. So like that, sir, in many areas the trees release allelopathic chemicals that is harmful for arable crops. So in these cases agroforestry is not suitable, and in cases, sir, when trees grows, they may have a shade effect on the arable crops, and the crop may be lost, and the farmers or the forest growers, they will not obviously they will not opt for growing crops with forest trees. And also, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
SWAHA.
Yes, sir.
How such a name? What's the meaning?
So SWAHA is actually the name of wife of Lord Agni, and at the time of enchanting mantras, the Pandits they offered for goddess SWAHA, and I am the youngest daughter of my family, so my mother think of this name.
Acha. Signifying end.
Yes.
End of the
Yes, sir.
process.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. You seem to be very fluent in responding to queries raised by sir, particularly relating to the subject that you have studied.
Yes, sir.
And another good thing which I find is you are truthful to your subject. The subject that you studied, you also wrote UPSC examination with that subject. That is very good. But I don't understand one thing. Having had studied agriculture, why did you look for a career in general administration instead of a career in agriculture and agriculture related field?
Okay, sir, actually, to be very honest, when I opt for agriculture, it was in my mind that when I complete my graduation, I will go for civil service. It was the first reason, sir. So the second reason is when I studied agriculture, I got so many experience to work with the grassroots level people, like the farming community, and I am not expertise in that, but I have developed some practical experience and practical knowledge to work with people, to know their problem and to get their problem to the higher authorities, and also to work with them for solving their problem. So I think as my educational background is agriculture and it has given me some knowledge and practical experience, I can be a better civil servant and also I can apply this knowledge in various other fields.
Applying this principle,
yes, sir.
applying this principle, then all administrative officers should be drawn from the students studying agriculture.
No sir,
Then?
no sir.
And
This is,
second thing,
yes, sir.
second thing, general administration does not mean agriculture and agriculturists only.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
No sir.
No. So, SWAHA, don't you think it will be a waste of the knowledge that you gathered at government expense? Because you have studied in a government institute,
Yes, sir.
and government is spending money
Yes, sir.
on each and every student, okay, with the objective of creating trained and educated agricultural counselors or agricultural scientists. When they will take up general administration, will it not be a waste of government money?
Sir, I think if I will be posted as video or video of the blog, I must have some work regarding agriculture, because Odisha is a agrarian
Fine.
district.
For addressing those issues, there will be one agricultural officer.
Yes, sir.
BDO need not be an agricultural scientist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. If you are from with a BDO is of agriculture background, he will have better understanding. But still, for that there is another person.
Yes, sir.
Isn't
Agriculture
it?
officer. Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Then, how do you justify?
So I think I can justify this working with grassroots level people. What knowledge I have gained, I think I can apply that knowledge for the betterment of all other downtrodden societies of Odisha. Like I can apply this knowledge in education sector for women empowerment, or developing health infrastructure. So I think they are.
Agriculture with health infrastructure.
No sir, I say that when the knowledge I have gained from working with the grassroots level family, I can apply this knowledge by knowing the problems or what the problems actually they're facing in health issues or women empowerment issues of any area. So I think that in that scenario I can apply my knowledge.
Anyway, let me agree to your for a while, and let me also agree that with your study of agriculture you will prove to be a good administrator.
Yes,
In that case, how you will be different from your peers without agricultural background?
different from sir?
You will not be the only person
Yes,
working.
sir.
There are 330 blocks.
Yes, sir.
So maybe 320 will be without any agricultural background.
Yes,
10 might be from with agricultural background.
Yes, sir.
So do you think you will be better than others, your peers,
Yes, sir. I think I can be better.
because you have studied agriculture?
No, sir. Not studied agriculture, sir. Because of the experience I have.
Experience of what?
Experience of working with the.
You are yet to work. You are yet to work.
Yes, sir.
Others will also have that experience working
Yes,
with
sir.
people. Now only thing is you have studied agriculture, others have not. So does studying agriculture has an advantage vis-a-vis studying other subjects?
No, sir. Every subjects have their advantages.
So the whole thing is,
Yes, sir.
you have opted for, say, general administration
Yes, sir.
as a lucrative profession.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Achha, would your study help in the economic development of the state?
Yes, sir. It can help in economic development of the state, because when this food production or agriculture production will increase, it will directly relate to the increase in the agriculture GDP
But
of the country.
being a general administrator, neither you can propose nor you can administer a food processing industry. Rather, when you working in agriculture department, you might be in a position to propose or to manage or to suggest improvement.
Yes, sir.
Then, what is your general sense of the economy? general understanding of the economy of the country.
Sir, the general sense of the economy means
What is the current economic state?
Current economic state, sir, India is facing inflation issues recently and
Only India is facing?
no, sir, many countries in Indian's context I am saying that India is also facing inflation issues. It is above 7% now, which is to be within 6%. So
Is 7% too high?
sir, no, it is not very high, but
Is inflation bad for the economy?
yes, sir, somehow it should be in the range between 3 to 6% according to RBI, Reserve Bank of India. But if it is above 6%, then it is not good for the economy.
It is a cause of concern.
Yes, sir.
But is inflation per se is bad for the economy?
No, sir. Economy within a range, it is not bad for the economy.
Is it good for the economy?
So exactly within the range, it is good for the economy because
Tell me whether it is good or bad.
Sir, I think if it is within the range of the central bank, then it is good for the economy.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is bad for the economy.
Okay. What is the
Because
contribution of the agricultural sector to Odisha economy? Odisha GST.
Sir, agriculture sector, sir, according to my knowledge, agriculture sector is contributing 18% to the Odisha GDP, and it is although it is faced some recession during the COVID-19 pandemic, but agriculture is the is contributing.
Being an agronomist, how would you propose, or do you have any ready-made prescription for improving productivity, agricultural productivity in Odisha? Do you have any ready-made prescription?
Sir, ready-made prescription is mainly the farmers what are facing in Odisha. This is mainly, sir, they are reluctant to use implements, implements related technology. They are using the traditional knowledge, and also the land fragmentation is the major issue in Odisha for increasing agriculture productivity.
So, what is your ready-made prescription?
My ready-made prescription will be about using the implements more in the field, so that the productive capacity of the will be improved.
So, mechanizing the process.
Mechanizing the process through many government schemes or the government subsidies.
Forget government.
Yes, sir.
Forget government. If you give a prescription, then government may think of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
SWAHA,
Yes, ma'am.
you are confident now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Coming from Jagatsinghpur and also experiencing your own family and your village and periphery, are you satisfied the women owning the land in their name?
Sorry, ma'am.
Women owning the land status in their name.
Women earning the.
Owning means their rights on the lands.
Okay, no, ma'am. Actually, I want to say that in agriculture, what I have observed, the success of agriculture is a visible success of invisible hands, and these invisible hands are mainly of women, ma'am. And mainly
How you justify?
mainly, ma'am, from starting from sowing to harvesting of a crop. When a family labor is engaged in the field, the majority works are done by the female members of a family.
Like residing at home or going?
No, going to the field, ma'am. Like transplanting operation, they do.
Is it happening by the women force at Jagatsinghpur?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. In my village also, I have seen women. They
Women are going to the field and
yes,
planting the
ma'am.
seeds.
They are going to the field in mainly in transplanting time, mainly in harvesting time also. Women are engaged in.
Less number in comparison to male or more than?
No, ma'am. Many farmers they are this conducting farming in very short land and very small land, and the family laborers are actually engaged in farming operation.
But women rights on land are not encouraging in Jagatsinghpur or in Odisha in your observation?
Sir, ma'am, maybe in many areas women's rights are encouraged, but in what I have observed that mainly the male member of the family is the owner of the land, and women are not member of the owner of the land.
Okay, SWAHA, What do you mean by protected forest and reserve forest?
Ma'am, reserved forests are demarcated by government where human activities are not encouraged, but in protected prohibited. Yes, it's a prohibited size. But in protected forest, certain level of human activities are allowed.
Permissible.
Okay, how many national parks are there in Odisha?
Odisha, ma'am, exact number I cannot say. I am just unable to.
What is the
recall this
importance of Bhitarkanika and that mangrove forest?
Bhitarkanika has a large mangrove tract, and mangrove plants are the plants that can grow on salt marshy lands, and they also help in binding the soil and prevent the coastal lands from sea water ingression, and also they are very beneficial during the cyclone. And as Bhitarkanika is located in the coastal district of Kendrapada, so and this district faces cyclones mainly in 2 times in a year. So mangroves are very important for this district.
What type of species do you find in this mangrove forest in Bhitarkanika?
In Bhitarkanika, ma'am, I can tell what are the mangrove species, but in Bhitarkanika,
Please tell.
Soneraceae species one is there. Then there is Rhizophora species. Others
Okay, SWAHA, please tell.
Abyssinian, yes.
Please tell some of the medicinal plants that are available in Odisha that you know.
Medicinal plants, mainly ma'am, tulsi.
That is a herb,
okay.
plant. I am
Plant,
talking
okay.
about plant.
Okay, ma'am. Medicinal plant mainly.
Is government providing some encouraging steps in this plantation of the medicinal plants?
Yes, ma'am. Government is encouraging for forest protection, and many forests that house to various medicinal plants. So government is and also this Ayush in the Ayush initiative, government is taking steps for conserving the Ayurvedic culture, and these Ayurvedic cultures are coming from the medicinal plants that we grow in forest. So in this way government is enhancing this.
Okay, SWAHA, what is Indradhanush program of central government?
Ma'am, Mission Indradhanush is a immunization drive program that include different immunization, different vaccination program to.
How many diseases are being covered under this mission Indradhanush?
Ma'am, I think I am just unable to recall it. As, it has been just increased from Mission Indradhanush 2.0 to 3.0, but I am not actually recalling this.
What is the Industry 4.0? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Industry 4.0?
Ma'am, it is. I can guess about this. It is maybe a industrial new industrial policy of government for making industrialization and to develop the economy of the country.
SWAHA, what Digital India stands for? What is its mission?
Ma'am, Digital India is mainly based on digital technology to and this Digital India mission covers various programs under this to make people aware of this digital technology and to and how they can access various programs through digital methods like cashless methods of transaction, where Bharat Pay is working and under this digital mission BharatNet program is also developing that to connect all the Gram Panchayats of the country.
Could you tell SWAHA how many people of Odisha and India they are accessing net facilities? Any figure?
I can guess it maybe 40% or 50%. I am not sure about it.
Okay, SWAHA, in your hobby you have written reading of the books.
Yes.
Which book in 2022 attracted that you have read?
In recent book that I have read is Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma.
By
Robin Sharma.
What message it gives?
Mainly it gives messages, mainly it is a motivational book and to live your life to and by enjoying it, and also how can you live your life meaningfully. so that it can help in your own development and also the holistic development of the society.
Suppose you will not come out in the final list of this OPSC, you will treat it as a success or it will treat as a failure, or how could you react with this and lead your life accordingly?
Ma'am, I will obviously improve myself. I will see what deficits is there in me that prohibited me from getting selection in the final list, and I will work according to that, and I will sit in the next examination.
Good.
Very good.
Very good. Yes.
Very good answer. And besides this also, as a ma'am told, Go Green project, and this time state government and the government of India are taking that clean air and blue sky. That project they are taking, that also, and the single-use plastic ban. So all these things from the environment, forest point of view, they are coming one together, get together. So that has come, you read it, what the sir has told. So you prove it, establish that how economy is developed with this agriculture knowledge or establishment.
Better you say कि everybody aspires to be. समस्तଙ୍କର एस्पिरेशन थाए जे आइदर आम यूपीएससी क्वालिफाई करवा और जदि यूपीएससी नेला नेक्स्ट बेस्ट इज यूपीएससी एंड नेक्स्ट बेस्ट इज स्टेट प्रोविंशियल सिविल सर्विस. सो अकॉर्डिंगली आई एम एस्पायरिंग. Because civil service is civil service where you have enough of opportunity. Whereas in my sector, that is agriculture, I will have limited opportunity. I will be confined to agriculture only.
Yes, sir.
If at all they will ask that yes, if you will get UPSC, can you leave? Yes,
Yes.
This is a better opportunity. Tell the genuine, tell the truth itself. When will be your interview?
Second thing,
27.
ebe hockey men's world cup kebe hobo?
Hockey women's world 2020
men's
2023
2023 kebe
January.
kodi hobo?
Raulkela Veer Surendra Shah Stadium and Kalinga Stadium.
एत्ते कथा कोन है राउरकेला स्टेडियम हो. इट इज नॉट वीर सुरेंद्र शाह स्टेडियम.
Sorry,
इट
sir,
इज
sir.
मुंडा स्टेडियम.
Birsa Munda
से
Stadium,
बेसिक
sorry.
कोइले भूल हुई.
Raulkela and
वेन्यू जा
Raulkela
राउरकेला एंड
and
भुवनेश्वर. सिंपली से राउरकेला एंड भुवनेश्वर. ओके.
Good. But the,
Very good,
so
Swaha.
the thing is, this is your second appearance. So how do you feel? Some improved or something new or any tips you have got? Or not?
So in interview session?
This interview, mock interview.
Yes, sir. I've improved in many sectors, sir. Mainly in optional sector, I think that I have improved a lot because last time I am not able to answer some of optional questions, and yes.
So definitely will cross the border.
No, you will accept. You will accept.
You will get it. Best of luck. God bless you.
Sir, I have a question to
Yes,
ask
yes.
actually. Sir, what about my presentation style? I am like stammering in some English,
Very nice.
making English
Very nice.
sentences. So this.
Now
Very
coming
nice.
Swaha, you are a very wonderful candidate for OPSC. Your communication skill is good. Your fluency is good. Your looking at the board members is good.
Understanding is good.
Your
Concentration is there.
yes, concept and in-depth knowledge in all questions almost good. Your sitting posture is good. But what you have decided to hear on the data interview?
Sambalpuri.
That's fantastic. In sari you are comfortable.
No, ma'am. Sambalpur dress.
Okay,
ma'am.
that's
Not
fantastic.
comfortable.
But wear some, I think, light colored, if possible.
Yes, ma'am. It's a peach colored dress.
Yes. And having hands, if this size or this size.
This size,
Okay,
ma'am.
that's fantastic.
Ma'am, should I wear bangles or?
Yes,
this is not needed?
you
Wear
like
it,
it.
wear it.
If you like, you could wear. Nothing wrong. Nothing indecent also.
If you wear, you wear. If you,
No, I do
if
not
you don't
wear.
put on, then don't
I do
put
not wear actually.
Put up a bangle, what is there?
କେବେ ନ କରୁଥିଲେ କ'ଣ ହଠାତ୍ ପିନ୍ଧିଲେ ଅର୍ଡର ଲାଗିବ.
तो काली पर वाला लोग भी देखो
କେବେ ଅଛି date?
27.
That's fantastic.
27.
Yes.
Definitely
Yes,
you read
yes.
it.
Swaha,
If required,